All right, we're going to close the books on the seasons for the teams that lost in the conference championship games. A little game of take your pick. Teams with more regret after the championship loss, the Rams or the Broncos? Which team has the more regret?
I got to go with the Broncos there, right? The Broncos, the self-inflicted wounds and some of the things they did and not being prepared in situational football. You were at home, you were out playing the Patriots. The coach goes for it ridiculously, where he could have got a main at 10-0. I mean, Jarrett Stidham fumble. To me, that's one as a player I look at, and the Broncos. And I think I heard Nick Benito say this: you walk off the field going, "Were they better than us, or did we just mess that game up?" So I tend that they both are really good, but I think the Broncos certainly messed it up more than anybody else this weekend.
I think it might stick with the Rams a little bit longer, though, because the Broncos feel like they're on the front end of something good.
Right.
It got a little feisty in the post-game press conference, and Sean McVay was more incredulous than he was pissy when he was asked whether or not he expects Matthew Stafford to be back next year. It's like, well, what the hell kind of question is that? But then Stafford said, I'm not going to generalize 6 months of my life 10 minutes after a loss. And remember, it was weird last year, and it all comes down to the It all comes down to the big Mamu, and we're at the scouting combine, and it's like, what the hell is Matthew Stafford going to do? And the Giants and the Raiders are trying to court him, and then I think both the Giants and the Raiders were left to think that Stafford really, was just playing a game there to get more money out of the Rams, and he was never going to leave. And then, are we going to be back in that situation again? He's due to make $40 million this year. I know one thing: he should not put on a helmet for $40 million after the way he played this year. So that's just got to be worked out. And I think that if it does blow up, you definitely have lingering regret from blowing that game because it was your last ride with Matthew Stafford. I think they'll – I mean, look, it worked out last year, but he's got more leverage this year. So maybe he's going to draw a line in the sand or concrete, and the Rams aren't going to go there. I'm not trying to manufacture drama, but I'm not going to turn down what could become drama because it became dramatic last year.
No, I hear you. We'll see where that goes. It's going to be big, but hey, they're in the window in a big time way. They are here to stay for the next few years with the way their team's built. If I was Matthew Stafford and the way he's playing, I certainly wouldn't be thinking about retiring or anything like that.
More likely to win the division in 2026, their division, the Rams in the NFC West or the Broncos in the AFC West?
Oh, gosh. This is brutal here. I mean, both teams are in, incredibly hard divisions here. I think if you're going to make me pick one, I guess I'll go with the Broncos right now just because the Seahawks are phenomenal. I think the 49ers will be better next year, but I don't feel much better. I mean, Kansas City's coming back next year. The Chargers are coming back next year with Mike McDaniel as the OC. Either one of the it's going to be Strugglesville. But, okay, if you make me pick, I'll take the Broncos.
Yeah, I'll say Broncos as well, but it's not nearly a clear thing. They are going to be two of the most difficult divisions, if not the two most difficult divisions in the entire NFL. More likely to return to a conference championship game in 2026, the Rams or the Broncos? I
feel like it's the same thing, right? I mean, the one thing I'll say, the Broncos, and then one of the questions we were going to have is off-season priority, right? The Broncos need to find a explosive wide receiver, right? That, to me, is the thing they need to do that certainly would help them out in the first part of the football game. They need another weapon. The defense is set up. There's a lot of money on that defense, but you look at that offense, you go, yeah, they could use another player for sure. Wow. I mean, again, I feel the same way about the division winners here. It's like this is tough sledding. They're both in tough divisions there. If you're going to make me pick one again, I'll go with the Broncos again. And Sean Payton and what he's building there and Bo Nix and everything they got, they're close. I don't think they're going anywhere either as far as this conversation is concerned.
I think the Broncos, and here's the simple reason, I think they're going to not lose Vance Joseph. I don't know that for sure. Maybe the Cardinals are lurking, but the Broncos were 1 yard per game, so a total of 17 yards on a full season behind the Texans for the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
The defense has been phenomenal in Denver. The offense is only going to get better. Bo Nix will get better with more reps. They'll get the running game under control. If they add a big-time receiver, I mean, the offense is between the two. It's the weaker link, and that's Sean Payton's specialty. It's going to improve. So that's why I think the Broncos, mainly because it looks like they're going to keep Vance Joseph, which is huge for the Broncos. When you've got an offensive guru who basically throws the keys to the defensive coordinator, and you can keep a guy for whom the head coaching window should be open, you keep that guy, you're going to be in a position to continue to do good things. Hi, it's Mike Florio. Thanks for watching PFT on YouTube. Hit subscribe for the latest news and analysis from Pro Football Talk.